The Arts Council of Kern is taking over downtown Bakersfield this weekend. They're holding their Stories on the Sidewalk event, which features important figures from Kern County history. Joining us live this morning is Jeff Lemucchi to talk about how we can all participate. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for joining us today. First, could you just kind of tell us what is this event that you guys are putting on?
This is the third year for Stories on the Sidewalk. It's a great event. It's an event that pairs local artists and writers that talk about some of the more important and maybe famous and not so famous people and events historically here in Kern County.
So what are some of those historical figures and events that you guys are featuring this year?
We have 9 stops today. We've encouraged 9 writers, and I think there are 12 or 13 actors, because some of them are dual actors, dual scenes, to talk about great people. Lots of historical stuff about like Rayford Johnson, Father Garces, Fred Maddox. We'll talk about some of the Dust Bowl immigrants who came from Oklahoma to Bakersfield. We'll talk about Cesar Chavez. So there are a lot of great things that people will learn today.
Sounds very educational for all of us. How can people participate? Could you kind of talk about the details of walking around and seeing you guys?
Sure. It starts at 10 a.m. today, and the last tour kicks off at 2 today and tomorrow. We start at the Betty Younger Sculpture Gallery at Truxton and L, right next to the Bank of America. And it's $10 a ticket. We're keeping the groups fairly small. We're obviously observing CDC guidelines for COVID-19. But people will start at the Sculpture Gallery, then they'll make their way down K Street to each of these different stops. It takes about an hour and a half to make it all the way through, and you're walking the whole way and standing, so just be aware of that as well.
Okay, and what kind of impact do you hope that this event has on our community as they walk around and learn about these people through your stories?
You know, so many of us live in a town, we don't really know the history of that town. And this is an event that helps people connect with Bakersfield of old, connect with some of the people that had a difference, that made a difference in forming and shaping the culture here in Bakersfield. And we hope people will come away with a sense of appreciation for Kern County, who its people were that founded it, who we are today.
And I'm curious about kind of the creative process that went into making this happen. Who are the actors, and who are the talented people putting on this event?
Some of the writers that we've tapped are some folks from the Bakersfield Californian, because we know they're pretty skilled writers. Stephanie Diaz, Bob Price. We're using some actors that many of you may have seen in local productions at Stars Theater and other local theaters. It's all local. We haven't brought anybody in from the outside to be a part of this thing, and that's one of the things we're proud of. It's all local folks doing this.
Great. Well, we are almost out of time, but could you just one more time give us the details of how people can attend and where they can go to buy tickets?
Sure. Stories on the Sidewalk today and tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Starts at the Betty Younger Sculpture Gallery at 1330 Truxton Avenue. Tickets are $10 a person. We're keeping the groups fairly small, about 12 people per group. You can get tickets at our website, kernarts.org, or check us out on Facebook.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Jeff, for sharing all of that with us today. This sounds like a great event, so we'll have to keep an eye out for you guys downtown today.
Thanks very much for having me today.
Yeah, have a great day.